It began as a simple question, the kind meant to sound routine and harmless. But when a black man's seat was questioned in public, the moment quietly shifted. What followed wasn't loud or dramatic. It was a slow unfolding of truth that everyone nearby was forced to witness. The setting is orderly and familiar, a shared space governed by routine, expectation, and the unspoken belief that systems work the way they're supposed to, and the black man is already seated, settled in, his belongings secured, his posture relaxed, clearly following every instruction given, when the question is directed at him, spoken clearly enough to be heard by others nearby. Asking whether he is seated in the correct place, and while the words themselves seem neutral, the implication immediately shifts the atmosphere, because questions about seating rarely stand alone, they imply error, displacement, or the need for correction, and people nearby sense it instantly, pausing mid-motion, glancing over, aware that something routine is turning pointed, and he looks up calmly, listens without interrupting, and answers evenly that he is in his assigned seat, expecting the exchange to resolve quickly and quietly. But instead the question returns, slightly reworded, carrying more certainty than curiosity, and the repetition introduces doubt rather than clarity, and the moment stretches, becoming public not through volume but through persistence, and as attention lingers and silence thickens between exchanges, he remains composed, not shifting in his seat, not raising his voice, not apologizing or over-explaining, simply restating the same truth with the same calm. And that steadiness disrupts the expected rhythm, because escalation depends on reaction, and he offers none. And as the questioning continues, authority becomes involved, procedures are referenced, systems are checked, and the focus slowly begins to move away from assumption toward verification, and throughout this process he remains grounded and still, either defensive nor withdrawn, allowing the situation to unfold without surrendering control of his demeanor. And when verification finally occurs, the truth emerges quietly but unmistakably, because the seat assignment confirms his account, the doubt dissolves, and the narrative that had begun to form collapses under the weight of facts, and the correction is delivered quickly, almost hurriedly, without acknowledgment of how close the moment came to becoming something larger, yet it is public, visible to everyone who witnessed the questioning, and he receives it without comment, returning to stillness as if nothing extraordinary occurred, while the space subtly resets. Aware that the truth has emerged not through argument or force, but through patience, composure, and certainty. What gives this moment its significance is not simply the outcome, but the process required to reach it, because being questioned publicly carries emotional weight, especially for black men who understand that their credibility, tone, and body language are often scrutinized more harshly than others, and his calm was not accidental, it was intentional. Shaped by the awareness that emotion can be misinterpreted while composure demands engagement, and by refusing to rush, defend, or over-explain. He denied the situation the emotional leverage it needed to escalate, and instead forced it into a slower, more accountable space where assumptions had to be examined rather than accepted, and the questioning he faced was not overtly hostile, which is precisely what made it dangerous, because polite doubt can still undermine without naming itself, and his response stripped that doubt of momentum, requiring it to stand on evidence alone, and when that evidence appeared, the truth emerged cleanly, without ambiguity. And although the absence of an apology afterward revealed discomfort rather than resolution, it did not diminish the outcome, because the moment ended correctly, and those watching saw the full arc, the question, the persistence, the calm, and the confirmation, and that sequence lingers, because it exposes how easily certainty can be misplaced and how quietly it can be restored, and for the man, the moment reinforces a familiar understanding, that his presence does not require justification, that he does not need to perform compliance or aggression to be believed, and while moments like this often accumulate quietly over time, shaping how one navigates public spaces, this one stands out because calm held long enough for truth to surface, and because the questioning ended where it should have begun, with verification rather than assumption, leaving behind a subtle but lasting impression of dignity preserved. From a broader perspective, the interaction highlights how many everyday challenges are less about rules and more about belief, about who is trusted and who is questioned, and how quickly doubt can attach itself to certain people while bypassing others entirely. Yet his experience also shows that when someone remains grounded and patient, refusing to let doubt rush them into reaction, systems are forced to slow down and check themselves. And in that pause, accountability becomes possible, and although the correction was delivered quietly, without ceremony or repair, the timing mattered, because truth arrived before the moment could settle in correctly. And once a situation ends falsely, it becomes memory, shaping perception long after the details fade, and his calm ensured the ending matched reality, and those who witnessed it may not retell the story dramatically, but they will remember the shift, the pause, the realization, and that memory subtly reshapes expectations about authority, belonging, and credibility, and for him the significance lies not in changing the room but in protecting his peace, in knowing he did not need to move, argue, or justify himself beyond simply remaining where he was, and that knowledge carries forward, reinforcing confidence and self-trust, reminding us that truth does not always arrive loudly or with spectacle. Sometimes it emerges slowly, carried by patience, steadiness, and the refusal to be displaced by assumption. If this story resonated, share it with intention, not to glorify endurance, but to recognize calm certainty as strength. Support conversations that challenge assumptions, examine everyday authority, and prioritize truth over momentum. Follow for more stories that center dignity, lived experience, and moments where patience allows clarity to rise. Because sometimes the most powerful response isn't loud or confrontational, it's remaining steady, grounded, and certain until the truth has no choice but to emerge.